I can't tell if it's working. I don't think it is.
I think it is.
Oh, it is.
There you go.
Good morning.
Good morning.
It was a bad fade. Sorry.
It's better than the one I did.
Not much, but a little. Good morning.
Good morning.
So, welcome to our basement. I was kind of hoping that if we set up here, since it's now cold and snowy, I was hoping if we set up down here that all of that would be kind of blurry and moody, not quite so discernible. But it's all right. You know, we had this problem when we were trying to find a good spot when we first started. So, whatever. If you're interested in our house, here's a portion of our house. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday to you too.
How you doing?
I'm good, actually.
Good. I'm good too, just in case.
I was going to ask.
Were you getting to that? Dr. Mary is the king of long pauses before sort of cursory questions. So he's good. I'm good. We hope you're good.
Dana's first degree is in theatre arts. I'm trying to do the Teach Yourself Acting by a book by William Shatner.
Yeah,
I was going for the Shatner pause there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't recommend that. Also, just on a personal note, I think I look almost ghostly. I'm so pale down here. You would never know that I'm coming out of summer and that actually this is me with a little color.
You do look a little Celtic, extra Celtic, actually, which is it's always a good thing.
It's a little disconcerting. I also think I'm on the wrong side because I'm used to our phone shifting me. Oh my gosh. So this is going to be a lesson in just look to the camera and not to yourself. Because the minute I do that, I start to get very self-conscious. So,
do you want to talk about your hair?
I don't. No, I don't. This is episode 70.
Wow.
70. Yeah, we started this thing on a complete whim 70 episodes ago. What's 70? 14 weeks ago. That's amazing math on my part.
Yes. 14
weeks ago. So, thanks for being with us for most of this. So, this is my You're a Badass daily calendar. I posted a picture of this.
Bad biscuit, Bonnie.
Yeah, sorry. I posted a picture of this the other day. I took this home from my office. But here, just in case you're curious, this is how many...
There you go.
It's hard. This is how many days the pandemic has been. This is from March 9th, which was the last day that we were actively in our office.
So Friday, wasn't it?
Well, this says Monday. So actually the last day, I guess, would have been the 13th. I just didn't tear these ones off. But look at that. That is a lot of pandemic days. So we are going to talk about this as your challenge for the weekend. And it happens to be from St. Patrick's Day. So that feels appropriate for my little...
Yeah, the paleness and the green top. There you go.
Oh, yeah, I didn't even think about that. I was thinking more about
Hang on a sec.
your natural Irishness.
Hold that.
Okay.
There you go.
Top of the morning to you. All right. From Tuesday, March 17th. In order to change your life and start living a new one that you've never lived before, your faith in miracles and yourself must be greater than your fear. However easy or rough, you have to be willing to fall down, get up, look stupid, cry, laugh, make a mess, clean it up, and not stop until you get there, no matter what. So I love this whole idea. This whole is from a woman named Jen Sincero, who she's a little bit sweary, for lack of a better phrase. So like Bonnie, I don't recommend her for you. But for people who can manage that, I really like her ideas because it's sort of like she takes mindfulness, which has kind of a soft, gentle, woo-woo, spiritual, patchouli kind of thing about it, and inserts some, give me a freaking break. So it works for somebody like me because I like the idea of mindfulness and I don't even mind the patchouli woo-woo, but I can't live there all the time. It's just not who I am. So, what do you want to say about this? Do I need to read it again? There's one stupid bug.
No, this this has an obvious link to sobriety, which I want to talk about last. It has a link to everyday life. Like I said, we don't. There are things that we talk about. You don't have to be an addict or in recovery or anything. You just have. You could even just be having a bad day, or you feel like the world is against you. But I went on I recently did a faculty development, personal development thing. Read a book on leadership. It's called Leadership 101, and it was incredibly interesting. I even said to Dana, well, I guess I'll be doing this, and I loved it. But there's some things in that about, if you happen to be a leader and you think, your job's getting too much for you, everyone can make a mistake. You're a bad leader if you don't make decisions. You're not a bad leader if you make a bad decision. It's if you don't make any.
Interesting.
And you have to be ready to make a god-awful call. And that, part of that book says you're not really a good leader until you've lost something. And I don't mean like a limb. Or your marriage fell apart.
That's good, because
something you were working on that didn't work. It makes you change tack, for, if you want a sailing term. Think, get up. You think, all right, that didn't work. What's next? If that did all of this not work, or did part of it work, and if part of it worked, that's the bit that you see if there's any legs left in it.
Yeah.
And obviously, for the addict and the recovering alcoholic in me, that just sums it up. Every day is not perfect. I said the other day that my rock bottom was someone's average day, compared to AA. You got to get up and you just keep going. You find out what worked and you hang on to that.
Yeah, I appreciate that you started with something not related to addiction, because it's absolutely true. However easy or rough, you have to be willing to fall down, get up, look stupid, cry, laugh, make a mess, clean it up, and not stop until you get there. That is, that's every single one of us who's living. Every single one of us. And a number of episodes ago, who knows, 20, 30 episodes ago, we talked about a toddler, a baby learning to walk. And this fits perfectly with that. Think about how many times babies fall, get hurt, make a mistake. They don't give up. They just simply do it again. They don't even understand the concept of giving up, because they're just in forward motion. And that's where we all need to be. It's not until someone laughs at us for what we've tried and failed at, or the stakes have been so high that failing outweighs the potential of achieving, that you stop trying. So, you think about the moments in your life where somebody indicated to you that you're not good at something, or that you don't have any business trying it, or that you don't belong somewhere. I have written a lot about this thing I went to called Renaissance Weekend. Again, not about turkey legs and jousting, but about the idea of rebirth and brilliant ideas. And such a cool idea. About 100 people, I think, coming together to create the content inside this gathering. Really an amazing idea. But let me tell you how quickly they made it clear I didn't belong there. Within seconds of me getting there, it was clear I didn't belong there. I have all this state school education, which apparently was tantamount to being illiterate, because they were all multiple Ivy League educated people. I ran an arts organization, which would have been fine if it had been the Kennedy Center or something of that kind of note. And probably most damning, I was from the Midwest, and it wasn't Chicago. So it was just an incredible immediate response of, ugh, you, ugh. I mean, people were kind of literally almost sick to their stomach to meet me. So I could have let that destroy me, and in some small way, it sort of did. But
It did affect you, though. But
oh
you,
my gosh, clearly,
Yeah.
clearly still affecting me. But the reality is, I don't need to try to be with those people. They don't serve me any particular purpose for the place that I am in my life right now. So I can have had that experience, I can set it aside, and I can just compartmentalize it into something that was a failure. I mean, it really was a failure. And I could have come home and decided, wow, because I didn't fit there, I don't fit anywhere, or I'm not worthy of leading my organization, or who am I to strive and be something more? Well, Bonnie, look away. Fuck them. I mean, really, at the end of the day, I just, that's fine. That's fine. They don't serve any active purpose in my life. So then it was a lesson learned. Ask me if I'll go to Renaissance Weekend anytime again soon. No, I sure as hell will
but
not.
you will go to the jousting, meeting, eating, dressing up one with your husband at some point.
No, I also will not go to a Renaissance Weekend with
So
turkey
close.
legs.
So close.
For very, very different reasons.
But here's the thing about getting up and doing it again. And my dad always said to me when I was growing up, something good always comes out of something bad. Dana,
What good came out of that?
you met a
yeah.
great friend of yours called Ellen.
That is true. That's
you
true.
and Ellen went to England. You and Ellen got on a train, and you and Ellen had cream tea with Mary Berry from the Great British Bake Off.
Yes,
So
we did.
all of those you Ivy Leaguers, suck it.
Yeah.
How many
Yeah.
of you have met Mary Berry and now know the correct order of jam or cream on a
Oh.
scone?
Infinitely more important than,
There you
say,
go.
you know, doctrine around politics. Anyway, the point is, just get up. Get up. You all have those things that knock you down.
Yeah.
Get up.
Get up.
And stop doing those things if they keep knocking you down, because it's not worth it. It's just not worth it. I won't go back to Renaissance Weekend anytime soon. I'm not telling you I'll never go back, but I don't intend to go back anytime soon because I don't need to put myself in that environment. There was nothing there for me in my current iteration. So get up, go cry, go scream, go do whatever you need to do, and then go forward, whether that's with addiction or in your personal life or in your job or whatever you need to do. Just go forward. Because as we talked about earlier this week, to stay still is actually to go backwards.
Yeah.
And backwards is not the direction you want to go. So the challenge for the weekend, figure out where is an area that you need to stop avoiding or stop walking into the same wall, which is knocking you backwards, and figure out how do you go over or around or under. Stop trying to go through and figure out what you need to just get past so that you can move forward.
I was having an interview back in the days when I was interviewing for jobs, and someone asked me in this interview, and it's completely legal to ask this question if you ask everyone this question. So this question I got asked was, if I was a tree, what kind of tree would I be? And they were fishing. They wanted me to say, and I said the right answer. I said, I'll be a willow. And they said, why wouldn't you be an oak? I said, because oaks don't bend, they break. Willows bend and recover in the environment. So be a willow. Bend, don't break.
That's nice. One more time. In order to change your life and start living a new one that you've never lived before, your faith in miracles and yourself must be greater than your fear. However easy or rough, you have to be willing to fall down. Get up, look stupid, cry, laugh, make a mess, clean it up, and not stop until you get there, no matter what.
That really governs everything. I think everyone can get something out of that as a daily challenge.
Yes. Good job, Jen Sincero. Have a super weekend. We'll see you Monday, maybe here, maybe someplace else. Talk to you soon. Bye.
Bye. Have a good one.